Hello everybody, it's Bourbon Bill, and tonight, a very special episode focused on one of my favorite distilleries and their newest release. That's right, it's Sagamore Spirits Rye 8-year-old rye whiskey, 2023 release. So you may be asking yourself, Sagamore 8-year rye, didn't they already do that? Oh, they did, back in 2021. But we're here to bring you the 2023 edition, and we're going to compare it for you to the 2021, to a 7-year store pick, and to the regular cask strength. So this should give you the definitive conclusion on how good is the 2023 8-year release. So sit back, buckle up for safety, because we're about to take a ride down Ross Street. So here it is, the new Sagamore Spirits 8-year-old rye, released on March 1st, 2023 nationwide. So wherever they sell Sagamore, not PA though. PA does sell Sagamore, but you're not going to see this in PA. Sorry, viewers. Go to any of the surrounding states. Where they sell Sagamore, though, you most likely will be able to pick up this 8-year, the new one for 2023. Some important facts for eagle-eyed viewers here. Batch 2A, to let you know this is the second release of the 8-year. Another important fact, this one is 111.4 proof, compute, 55.7% alcohol by volume. So, very important there. We do get non-chill filtered back here and distilled in Indiana. That is correct. This is still MGP, and this is an 8-year MGP for an MSRP of about 76 to 79 doll hairs. Okay, so we're just under that $10 a year for 8-year MGP rye. Let that sink in. Everyone's going nuts over these Belle of Bedfords. 8 years, they're charging 100, 120, 130. Shoot, you're getting ripped off. Here's 8-year MGP2 for less money. What's wrong with you? Pay attention. Now, on the back, there's some words. We're not going to go through all of it. But it says here, there's a few tasting notes, which we'll see if we get them. Complex rye with notes of dried cherries, clove, and smoked vanilla on the nose. Sweet and spice. Bold palate with flavors of candied ginger, sweet orange, molasses, and nut brittle. So there you go. That's what they're saying is going to happen here with the 2023 release. And I can't wait to dive in. Big shout out to Dave R. He was able to find us this beauty. A 2021 release of the Sagamore Spirits 8-year. Only differences on this bottle are batch 1A, it's the first batch. Proof, 114.9. Compute, 57.45% alcohol by volume. So, batch 1, a little bit hotter on the old proof category there. A little over 3 points. Now, the back does have some different notes. We get orange spice, clove, and espresso on the nose. And we get dark chocolate, peppercorn, and hazelnut on the palate. So different. Also non-chill filtered and distilled in Indiana. I believe this was around the same price, 76 doll hairs in there for the 2021 release. Can't wait to compare that too. Now, if you watch my channel at all, you know my love for this 7-year store pick I got from, shout out to the Lehigh Valley Bourbon Drinkers Association. You guys do excellent picks. If you live in PA, you're not a member, go join them. This was an excellent hitter of a store pick. 7 years old, so, a year younger. Alright, sometimes youth ain't bad. Coming in at 110 proof, compute 55% alcohol by volume. I am almost out of this. and I'm sad to see it go. I love this one. I've done other reviews on this. There are now 7-year store picks floating out there, so if that's your jam, pick one up. These are about $65 to $70 hairs in there somewhere, so a little bit less than the 8 years. And last, but certainly not least, I couldn't leave out my budget-minded drinkers. So, this is just regular Sagamore cask strength in a beautiful little 375. I didn't even know they made this great bottle shape in a 375, but rest assured they do. Found this beauty at a Total Wine in New Mexico, I think. Coming in at 112.2 proof, compute 56.1% alcohol by volume. So right there in line with our other proofs tonight. Batch here is 9AA. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to care about that. I forget how much this is. I think these are around 55-ish to $60 hairs for a full-size bottle. I forget how much this one was in the 375. Also distilled in Indiana, just like our store pick was, and the other two. So this is all MGP juice. Do not get confused with the Sagamore Bib series, which is their own. This is a blend of 7- and 4-year-old rye whiskey. And don't quote me on this. BT, if you happen to watch this video, go ahead and drop a comment on the exact percentage. But I think roughly 70% of these are 7-year. So most of what's in here is a 7-year. And it's budget priced. So keep that in mind. The lovely Rita is back helping us today, and she poured these little suckers blind. Blind. So we actually have no idea what's in here. You will on the screen. Don't you fret. Do not fret. So we're just going to dive in. I'm going to give you some nosing tastes, and I'm going to rank these suckers. And now I've had all these before, obviously. This is my first time sipping them, and I'm here to tell you, they all going to be A+. They're all going to be A+ for the price and the value they bring and the deliciousness on the palate. So don't go in here thinking we're going to hate any of these, because we're not. In the red. Sweet heavens, that smells good. Oh my God. Just tons of red fruits. I get chocolate on here. Hazelnut, I think that was in one of those. The rye spice is there. A good bit of sweetness. A slight hint of oak, but it's not overly oaky for a rye. Yeah, it's just all red fruits and like some hazelnuts, chocolates. Deep, dark, and delicious. Let's take a sip. Delicious. Tons of rye spice. Big pop of fruit. A good bit of chocolate and hazelnut. Kind of what I smell on the palate comes through here. A little bit of oak. It's got some heat to her. Got a little bit of heat to her. Not the most complex Sagamore I've had, but is very good. Next up, the green. Oh. Okay, this is different. There is a toasty marshmallow vanilla note going on here with the red fruits. And there's like some confectioner sugar coming off. I get a little sizzle in the nostril, a little more oak. Let's take a sip. Holy Aunt Jemima. Woo! That is fantastic. Heavier on the mouth. It's thicker, longer finish. I get all those notes. I get like, it's like a toasty marshmallow vanilla type note. The red fruit comes in on the palate, and then there's a little dose of some seasoned oak on the back there with the rye spice. Very good, very good. Up next to the clear. Oh, now okay. This is similar to the green. This also has that kind of like toasted vanilla marshmallow note going on the front for me. I get a little bit less red fruit, a little bit more chocolate on here, and a little bit less oak on the nose. Let's take a sip. Wow. Again, very oily and coating, thick on the mouth. This one I get the toasted vanilla. I get some baking spices in here. The fruit's there. I get a little like nut brittle thing going on in the end, and I get a little bit oak, but less than the green. So far, all these are A pluses and buys. Last but not least, the gold. Oh, this is all fruit. It's like a fruit bomb. Caramel and fruit. Caramel, it's like toasted caramel and fruit. Not really any oak. And the vanilla notes dial back a little bit from these other two. Let's take a sip. Oh, heaven help me. That's what. Oh. That is delicious. Exactly what I said. It's a fruit bomb. Lot of caramel. Some baking spices at the end. Not really much oak on that. Man, it is going to be damn tough to guess and pick a winner on these. This one was a little bit less thick and oily on the mouthfeel as the clear and the green. So let me go back through off camera, rank these and guess, and then we'll be back with you to reveal the results. Alright, and we're back. I've ranked these, and I'm going to guess and let you know what they are, what I think they are. Okay, all these deserve A pluses. There's a grouping that was very close, a grouping that kind of fell off. These two were always in contention for first for me, the gold and the green. I could potentially swap these, but I did definitively decide on the first place. 3 and 4, neck and neck. Depending on the day, I could swap those. Now, the clear and the green felt the thickest and oiliest on the mouth, so I believe those are the 8 years, of which batch I do not know. The red was less complex than the gold. So the gold I believe is the store pick, and I believe the red is just the regular cask strength. Let's grab the answer key. In last place, in the red, the regular cask strength. If you are a budget conscious drinker, if you don't have the time to go hunt these special releases, just go buy the regular cask strength. What a hitter! It almost got third. I was debating on putting it third. And it's the cheapest bottle up here. Okay, third place in the clear is 8-year batch 1 from 2021. I'll tell you, dang delicious, very oily on the mouth, but it lacked a little complexity. In fact, the cask strength was a little more complex on the palate, but much shorter finish, a little more watery. So, like I said, either day I could balance those out. Alright, that leaves the gold and the green. In first place, the green was 8-year 2023 Sagamore, and you have done it. You have put together a fantastic release for the 8-year. Which means second place was the 7-year store pick. Listen, store pick, 8-year batch 2, 2023. These were very close, but this was thicker on the mouthfeel and had more oak, tasted older. This was a caramel fruit bomb that brought a lot of complexity to the palate, but was just a little bit more watery and lacked that oak component that I like. If you're not a fan of oak, you would have actually probably preferred the store pick. Just putting that out there. So, moral of this story is, if you want a thick, oily, delicious MGP rye, go pick up batch 2 2023 Sagamore, And no, I paid for this t-shirt, not sponsored. They don't even send me samples. They don't, I have to go buy this crap. I gotta drive an hour and a half to go buy this at the distillery. They don't even send me samples. So, this is truly me loving them, not sponsored in any way whatsoever. They don't give me anything for free. This is me just, Sagamore is killing it in the rye game. And if you are ignoring them or you haven't tried them, do yourself a favor and do it. I mean, they're delicious. So thank you again, Dave R., for sending me batch 1. Could not have done this comparison without you. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button, everyone. Thanks. Have a great evening.